Hey everyone, today we're going to look at this awesome Gordon Murray T50s, and this is a new casting for this year, 2024, and it is looking spectacular. This is the racing version. The stock is like a T50. This is the T50s, and man, it looks spectacular. On the website, it's orange, so they have mimicked that very well. I didn't even see on the website version like all these black paint markings either, so Hot Wheels have done something here extra perhaps. But you know, just the look of it is so cool. But I mean, look at this humongous fan on the back. That is incredible, man. So you've got this massive front lip here as well. I mean, you got like some attempt at like, what was that, carbon fiber maybe, wrapping around here, and then lots of contouring. Like you can see a sort of skirt around here, and there's like it goes in here in the door. This top part is mainly plastic, but if you look at the roof, it's like frosted, and then you've got like a kind of semi-transparent or like a tinted part here. So the texture, they really edited it in the design. So, and then these wheels, you've got the typical massive back wheel, and the smaller front wheel, but it works very well here. I think it looks really cool. I mean, that silhouette is awesome. And this is interesting. You've got this metal part going through here, and it kind of holds the plastic in place. This is a little bit wibbly wobbly, and you can see like the plastic insert parts from the interior, from this section coming through here. And it kind of moves, but it's overall it's quite stable. And I noticed that a lot of modern hypercars tend to be made with this plastic top or a plastic upper by Hot Wheels, which I think is a bit. It just makes the design a little bit less stable because there's no metal roof, and you can just press on it very easily. But you know, it emulates it really well. So going to show you this in great detail, guys. If you're a Transformers fan or a diecast Hot Wheels fan, please do consider subscribing to my channel. For those who have, really appreciate it, and yeah, hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoy making them. Cheers. Finally I've managed to get this Gordon Murray race car down. When I saw this in the other videos by, you know, the usual guys like Ministry of Diecast, all that Marzulli, I was like, oh man, I must get my hands on this, and it looks absolutely fantastic. At first I wasn't sure whether I'd like the orange, because orange is just, you know, one of those colours that can either go really right or really wrong. And I'm happy to say, now that I've got it, it really suits it very well, and it's really cool. No doubt this will have some recolours, but for a first release in orange, I think it's a stunning debut. And let's have a look at the card. So, name at the bottom, T50s, illustration here, and you can already see some sort of semblance to the McLaren F1. And on the back, here we go, Exotics 2024. Looking fantastic. So let's rip this open. Okay, so the first thing I notice are these huge lights at the front, which are part of this layer here. And this layer here, you can see you've got a sort of semi-transparent like plastic window parts here, and then on the roof you've got this opaque frosted kind of texture, all on the same piece of plastic, which goes to show, you know, I mean, Hot Wheels of the past never really had this kind of plastic technologies available, and the modern Hot Wheels now, they just look so great. Like what they can do with a few layers, like a bit of die cast, a bit of plastic, and just mold it up, you know, get them together and just rivet them, and then it's done. I mean, what they can do now compared to the older versions from, like, say, the 90s and even earlier, it's just so different now, what they can do. Having said that, this model does feel very light, and for me, light means, you know, I usually associate that with sort of cheaper brands, all plastic brands like Zuru metal machines. Actually, well, Zuru machines. But, you know, having said that, it's just, yeah, it looks awesome, but it does feel very, very light. But if that's something that, you know, if weight is something you associate with quality, then maybe you might not like this at first, but yeah, on the looks, definitely grows on you. Even if you might not like, you might just think it's like a cheap Hot Wheels. So here we have like massive front, that lip on the bottom, huge, and on the side, what a silhouette. You know, you've got this nice curved part here, and you've got this curved section here, and they just go together so well. Now I will say that the plastic is a little bit wobbly, just to demonstrate that, and even this part here moves down too. So yeah, maybe it's just this model. Usually I buy two for a review in case one of them has bad QC, so I'll check on the other one just to see what that's like as well. Could be the same. Anyway, so you can see here this metal part that comes out. You can see that it's kind of like it's the plastic is kind of shoved in there, and it holds it in place. It should do. Anyway, on the side, we've got this really nice tampoed area. So yeah, you've got front tampos, side, but definitely not the back. And on the side, that includes this massive spoiler here as well, and even on the roof. So for a first release, this has come out beautifully, really nice. It reminds you of last year's Bugatti Bolide. This year you've seen it in a yellow, and it's coming out in a red as well. But this is like the cool race car this year, I think, that they've released. I'm looking forward to the Gordon Murray, I think it's the T33 next year, C case, I think. Anyway, that's coming, and that looks really nice too. So this is the side, looking awesome. And then onto the back. Yeah, look at that gigantic middle right there. We've got these two equally large diffusers on the back too. This spoiler is so big they can even put gaps in it, as we've seen on the Dark Horse Ford Mustang that I reviewed. They just did like a whole metal section just coming up, but nope, we've got the gap here. So this tampo, I just noticed now, isn't quite accurate, so accurate fully on there, so it's a little bit wonky, but it's okay, you know. And then the other side looks very similar. And we also have some tiny, it just says Hot Wheels basically, tiny little label there, and that's it really. That's the roof, looking awesome. It's more heavy towards the back because there's more metal in this section than there is on the front, so it does kind of balance towards that side of things. Okay, wheels as well, looking really cool. Just 5 spokes, one massive one at the back and a smaller one at the front. Okay, let's give this guy a look around on the turntable. Okay, here we go. Really nice piece to have. Oh, I've just noticed it on this light. We've got some little texture on that central part sticking out there. That is a really cool race car. If you're a Gordon Murray fan, this is great. You will like this. looking super slick. Okay, let me know what you think in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this review, and see you in the next video. Take care.